Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another medieval siege as we return to the 1212 AD mod for Attila Total War. And we have a glorious 3v3 here as the Teutonic Order is about to land its siege engines on this wall and prepare to assault the armies of France to defend this settlement. And the Teutonic Order are joined today by the County of Toulouse and also the Holy Roman Empire. So Holy Roman Empire wants to get some revenge on one of its rivals in Europe, France, who are being joined today, I believe, by the Principality of Antioch, and we also have the Welsh here as well. They couldn't afford to bring the English, could the French, because they hate them. They brought the Welsh, who have got no legs. Look at these men. These are some strange Welshmen. I've never seen these before. The legless Welshmen. These bowmen are clearly going to be able to float around the battlefield, and they are going to make some sight. Maybe scare the enemy off. You never know. But we've got some dismounted Hospitaller Knights here for the Welsh, who are battling out against some dismounted Chevaliers. One of the first actions of today's siege. But if you want to see more wacky sieges with more floating men in them, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe from around here, and a comment show support. As always, guys, it's very much appreciated, and always helps as we work towards 6,000 subs. But yeah, these dismounted Hospitaller Knights are like one of the units that the Welsh can bring. The Welsh doesn't really have a proper like sort of roster, so they like have loads of like Holy Order units that they have thrown in. So I'm not really sure like if that's really that fair, but you know what, I don't really mind that much. But we've got dismounted French Chevaliers that are joining the fight as well. And as you can see over here, already some halberd, a heavy axeman landing on this wall. As I said, shock infantry already being sent in by the Teutonic Order. It's a bold move. I mean, you probably will likely take the walls really early on by doing this. But you also will probably lose your shock infantry really quickly. As you can see here, halberd axeman already being like focused down by archers. Also, we've got spears coming through the gate. I've seen it recently in a lot of 1212 sieges we've been doing. Lots of people using the gate. I mean, it's kind of nice, I guess, for like for realism, but using the gate in total war, it's suicidal. The oil will kill so many of your men, and it'll give you a disadvantage when you come into like into a combat. Like this unit here has lost like 40 odd men. I don't think they're all from oil, but a good portion died from oil. And they're fighting swords anyway, so they're already up against it. Over here we've got Teutonic spears. We've got these halberd spears again. I don't know why attackers I've seen recently as well bring a lot of spears. The spears are just not the unit you need to be bringing on the attack, and they're being messed up right now by Welsh dismounted Hospitaller Knights. This is a more like later version. We've got like a shock infantry variant instead. We've got dismounted French Chevaliers as well also taking place. That's fine. It seems like it's just any old tier sort of that you want, because the French bring a lot of like this tier 1 swords. It's clearly like the sign of a inexperienced player, because like these French Chevaliers are good, but they're also tier 1, so they'll get beaten by like later tier units, like tier 2 or tier 3. So you're actually better bringing like sergeants or things. I mean, there may be okay to bring a couple, but you don't want to bring like loads of them. Just because they're the most expensive doesn't mean they're necessarily the best. And there you go, a big breach has opened just as like these arbalesters like get by. I mean, they're actually wavering. I think a lot of them did die down there. But yes, you can see the shock infantry needs to get off the wall immediately. As this like this wall over here, I'm pretty sure is pretty low anyway. I don't know. Oh no, 1%. Somewhere over here that was being hit. A general's already been killed? What? Oh, Grandmaster's bodyguard, he's run over caltrops. Oh, you need to be careful of these things, Teutonic Order. Well, that's just going to make it even harder now for the Teutonic Order to come back from this. I mean, already like they're kind of struggling on the walls a little bit, and then they lost a general. And losing a general in 1212 is pretty detrimental. Your men's morale goes down pretty damn quickly. But we'll see how they do. Yeah, that breach being opened up, that will certainly help like the County of Toulouse get in and help come and take on the Welsh, as they seem like they're rushing into dismounted Chevaliers themselves, and they're going to take on some sergeants here. These sergeants are pretty banged up. I don't think they're going to do much. But yeah, that is unfortunate. I mean, the Teutonic Order's got a decent amount of like Ritterbruder left. They've actually brought a lot of Ritterbruder. I mean, I'm not opposed to this. Like 3 units of cavalry can be pretty good. I mean, certainly the Teutonic Order's cav is pretty exceptional as well. But yeah, they need to bring more like swords. They brought so many spears. I don't get like the play to bring so many spears. Like they've got more back here defending their cavalry or their bombard. They just brought so many swords, spears. I know the swords are pretty bad for
like for the Teutonic Order, but they're better than, they're so much better than the spears, that is for sure. Like, especially when you're attacking, you don't want spears. Spears are not going to operate well on this wall. The spears are going to operate well in a defending like a street, while archers focus down the units that you're holding up with the spears. That's kind of like a spear's purpose. Already have halberds as well, rushing in of like the County of Toulouse. These guys are pretty good. Look pretty handy. I mean, it's early game again for polearms. Like, polearms could get focused down there by archers. You can still see that the Holy Roman Empire is just about to land, so we will kind of pay attention to them. But they're playing like a really narrow. They've got like a really narrow formation back. It's quite smart. They're protecting their trebuchet as well. I like this. Very cheesy, but at the same time, I mean, you've just seen your allies' general get killed by Caldrops. You're gonna bring out the cheese at this point. I mean, yeah. And again, a lot of spears being brought. Well, I say a lot. There's one. Actually, yeah. Teutonic Order. Not Teutonic Order. Holy Roman Empire has done a pretty good job on bringing like a lot of swords, and that's what you need to bring, swords. These guys are going to be the ones that are going to hack your way through city streets, along with also shock infantry. They're going to hack your way through. Seeing a lot of all European nations as well. I just realized we've got no and all Western European nations, no sort of like Eastern European or even Arabic sort of nations being played. We've got a lot of cav here. Look at all this. There is so much cavalry here. Sergeant Cheval, and they're all here. This is medium shock. I wonder if they're going to try a sally out. I wonder whether that's why there's a lot of like Imperial Ritter lingering around outside. I don't know. They have they've got a lot of cav there of the French, and the Ritter Bruder over there might want to be wanting to challenge that. You can already see though. Look at this. These polearms wavering. 106. They're not even getting focused down. I think it's just because they're getting surrounded. But we have dismounted French Chevaliers already in as well. The French already having to throw in their elite shock infantry to challenge this horde of Toulouse infantry that's come through the breach. Yes, this was sent in by a member of my Discord. If you want to send in your own replays that you think are worthy to feature on the channel, or you just want to get involved in some Total War action, whether some battles, some sieges, some live streams, whatever, then feel free to join. The link is down below in the description, as always. And it'll be great to have you there. Great to become part of the community. And we're working towards like 800 members at the moment, and I think we could get there very, very soon. So yeah, come be part of the community. It's a great community, great people there. We have a lot of fun. But yeah, so it seems like Toulouse has broken through, and we're going to see, well, they're going to be able to push on. There's just archers here at the moment. These archers, I'm going to try and get as many volleys as possible, focus down these polearms. I wonder whether the polearms want to come out of formation, just so they can run a bit quicker and rush towards these floating archers, who are clearly going to be able to just get out any time they fancy. They could probably, you know, go through walls. They're already part ghost. They could probably walk through walls. I don't know. I believe in them. We actually have got some dismounted French Chevaliers coming up. They should probably be able to deal with maybe the swords. The polearms are certainly going to struggle with, unless the archers can do the damage. There's polearms on a wall, though. This is a no-no. Never do this. Whatever Total War you're playing, never put polearms on a wall. This cannot be healthy for the polearms. And they've destroyed towers, and that's probably killed a bunch of Chevaliers. And Hospital and Knights. And I don't know whether these guys can get off anywhere now. Oh, they can get off over here. But yeah, that's the only place they can get off now, because that tower's broken. So you now can't use this way down, which is just a strange artillery mechanic that there is. Yeah, this shock infantry should easily be able to clean up the polearms, I would have thought. Like, polearms is like spears on a wall. It just doesn't work. Don't do it, ever. The polearms are losing in this combat here now, because I believe because of the archers. Archers probably have focused them down enough that they're starting to lose. Yes, we have Toulouse fighting against France. So that's kind of like France has got a rebellious county, because Toulouse obviously becomes part of the Kingdom of France eventually. So Toulouse is kind of like rebelling against France's rule. They don't believe in the king. Pretty cool idea. Yeah, these dismounted French Chevaliers aren't even tier 3, they're just tier 2. Kind of surprised. And here we go, got a big sally out. France has mobilized his cavalry. We've got these Sergeant Cheval, and they're probably going to go for this trebuchet. It's not a bad idea. This trebuchet has a lot of ammo. They're going to have to peel off 2 cavalry units to deal with the Imperial Ritter, but it doesn't look like they're going to it. They're going in a really column formation. I kind of like it. Very streamlined. And they are going to reach. They are going to reach the artillery crew, but a lot of them having to turn around now to deal with the Imperial Ritter. This Imperial Ritter's
going to do pretty well, I imagine. It's so much heavier and just more deadly than the Sergeant Saval. I would not, and there also it looks like the sergeants are trying to just pull through or just get out of the combat, and it's causing all sorts of problems. And it seems like the trebuchet is not going to be routed. The general, the Holy Roman Emperor himself, has got down in it here, and he's getting involved in the bloody fight that is going on around the trebuchets. I think that's the Emperor there himself with the purple cloak on. There he is. And there you go. They've cleaned up that cavalry. That was probably pretty expensive for France. I mean, I don't think they're that expensive, Sergeant Saval, but they're also not too cheap. They're kind of mid-tier cavalry because they are medium cavalry. So I imagine that's still expensive. 3 of them as well. That's pretty. It's a lot. It's a lot of money just gone missing. And we've got Antioch now getting into the action. They've also brought Pavy spears. A lot of people bringing spears. I don't know what it is. And are these guys just pulling through? These guys are just generally just going to pull through. There's a combat going on here, guys. You can't do this, Antioch. What are you doing? I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that, but there are Antiochian Knights and also Pavy Spears getting involved there. So who knows? Oh, big mistake here by the Holy Roman Empire. He's got archers on the wall already. I presume he was anticipating that he was going to have some space for his archers. Nope, no space. He's still got a battle for the walls. He's getting a little bit eager. Getting his archers onto the wall already. He's got to get his sergeants to beat these, looks like dismounted chevaliers of France. So it's gonna have to wait a little while. Yes, they should beat them, I think. I don't know. These archers, look at this, wavering at 83 men because they go onto the wall and they're in combat. Oh, it's a sad sight, it really is. Look at this. Toulouse is making real gains here. Real gains. I mean, Toulouse and the Teutonic Order, I should say. The Teutonic Order is still doing this thing. They're already at the cap point on this side. So Antioch might want to think about retreating troops if he's not already. Looks like he is retreating a lot of Pavis. That's a good sign. It looks like, I don't know, are they already out of the artillery? What happened to the Welsh trebuchet? I have no idea. Where was the Welsh trebuchet? Oh, it's here. Oh, that's a sad sight. Welsh trebuchet. What happened? And it's quite like ironic that it's now got a banner, a Holy Roman Empire banner just planted on the trebuchet. It's like they're ours now. Even if they are destroyed, they are ours. They're still fighting on the walls over here. I feel like with the dismounted Hospital Knights, they could win this fight against the Teutonic Order. Maybe cause some havoc in the back lines. You never know. Oh, they got archers on the wall as well. I think they looked like there was archers. Oh, these guys have bows on their back. Why do I feel like you're an archer that shouldn't be here? I'm not sure. Yeah, these archers are in combat. Prussian archers on the wall are in combat. God damn it. I mean, that's, I think, more pathfinding than anything else. Oh my gosh. Teutonic Order brought a lot of archers. 5. I don't know. That's more than usual. Usually most rules involved 4 range, but I don't know. I don't know what their rules were. Yeah, we now got Pavy Spears here battling on against. Well, I think, yeah, the archers actually rallied, and they're focusing. Look at this, they're shooting at the French general. Like, how dare you just stand there and defy our archers? Pavy Spears for Antioch, you know, kind of look pretty good looking. Looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. That red and blue color scheme. They need to get these guys off the wall, though. They need to get back. Already looks like the Teutonic Order is going to be rushing. Look at this. And they're kind of attacking the flank of this formation here. So they are actually getting around these billmen a little bit. I kind of like that. Really well done there by the Teutonic Order. Even if they are using spears to achieve this gain. They were fighting at Valencia, which I'm pretty sure we've seen this map before recently in another video. I think it was the one with Bulgaria defending instead. So it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes. I wonder if like the attackers will come down here and just like try and harass the defenders, because I mean the defenders have got a pretty good setup here. Got more of these floating archers, you know, on this barricade now. But if they could get some like a spear unit or something, like they could just put it stretch across here, they could then shoot into the side while that spear unit's fighting. That would be brutal. That would be a brutal way to go. But look at this trebuchet. This trebuchet's getting sniped out. Oh, and the final one just getting destroyed. So Antioch's without a trebuchet. Oh, doing really well at the attackers and getting rid of these trebuchets. And what like they're doing here are Antioch doing with all their Perici crossbowmen. They need to get them back. They're just getting focused down right now. Not good at all. But Antioch and Knights all defending here. Doing a good job. They routed all of these sergeants that they've cleared out. I mean, if they got these crossbows now onto the wall, they hold the walls, do Antioch and France mainly still, so they can get these crossbows onto the wall and they can focus down and give some hell to those archers. Seems like the Teutonic Order might need to send up more troops if he's going to try and break through here.
The tower has been destroyed. This bodes well. Enemy units have rallied and returned to the battle.
French Chevaliers holding on. To be fair, I know I criticised bringing them, like they are the more expensive thing to bring, and like they aren't great, like against higher tier stuff, but they're holding well against these sergeants. To be fair, it's more when I feel like it's more when they face tier 2 or tier 3 stuff. They are now losing. As I said that they hold doing quite well, they are now losing, but they've done their best. Having spears over here starting to lose though in this fight against swords. Well, this doesn't help that. I think the archers, look at this, yeah, archers right here. They're just getting nice little like flanking shots as the Pavis is fighting right in front of them. They're just shooting into the sides. It's really well done there by the Holy Roman Empire. He's just getting little edges where he needs to, but it looks like we're now going to see finally a response from Antioch. He's going to send up his own crossbows. Don't know what he's firing onto. Probably, well, I think anything up there is a good target to go for. It looks like he's going for these sergeants. Maybe the archers as well, but yeah, you could do with sending more of these troops that he's got on the walls here, move them along, if he's going to carry on fighting there. I mean, honestly, I feel like he should be retreating, to be honest, because the defenders are, well, they're fighting for their lives already at the cap point. We've got these Pieton levies here, which are a light spear unit, tier 1. They're not going to do much that's impressive, but yeah, they're holding the line. I mean, they've got lots of other stuff. They've got Billman, they've got Pavy Spears still. They're doing okay. And now the shock infantry is coming flying in. Look at this. This mounted Chevaliers of Toulouse coming in. They're doing all sorts of damages right now. I mean, they're just going to cut through these peasants with spears. And there you go. Those Pieton levies have been broken just like that. And now they can go into the Pavy Spears. And again, the Chevaliers should have an easy time with these Pavy Spears. Nothing too dangerous here, really. These guys are slightly so armor clad. I mean, they're holding them okay for now. 110, 100. I mean, they're dropping pretty quickly at their numbers. Like, I'm saying holding them quite well. Yeah, there you go. Losing decisively. I was going to say, it's only a matter of time. They need to get these. They need to get archers up where they get these Prussian archers up. Start them focusing down these Billmen. They need to, and it seems like Toulouse is coming over here to try and bail out Teutonic Order as well. Why he's got his archers in here, I don't know. It's a strange one. Get these archers out of here. Just, I don't know what the pathfinding is or whatever, but you just need to get them off the walls. Like, let these dismounted Chevaliers. They'll do the job. Well, they should. It's a colourful battle on this wall. We've got white, we've got red, we've got blue, we've got all sorts. They should hold, though. They should hold. You need to get those archers off the wall. What are they doing here? Archers, get off the wall. Get off the wall. You're not needed here. We've got some breaking back here, so it seems like, oh, we had a cavalry charge. Hospitaller Knights of Wales going into the forces of Toulouse by the looks of it, and now Toulouse's Chevaliers here, which are doing so well against pikes somehow as well. They're actually beating these pikes with this Welsh Shiltron. Somehow they're beating them, but I mean, the cavalry could get a good charge into them. Oh, they went after this unit instead, and they're doing so much damage to these Chevaliers, and they're going to just move on. Gonna move on to archers. Oh god. knocking down so many. These not Teutonic, these Hospitaller Knights are going to get so many kills. I'm excited to see what their kill count is. But yeah, now would be the time to go into the back of these Chevaliers. They need to support this combat here. Get a rear charge here would be really, really good. Go on, charge them. Charge them. Show them pain and death. Never to face the Welsh. Oh, it's not even really the Welsh. It's Holy Order Knights serving the Welsh. I don't know. It's a strange one. They did actually... Oh, they're pulling through, though. I'm not a fan of this. Come on, Wales. Actually, well, I don't know. They kind of knocked over the entire unit. I'll let them off that one. They kind of did knock over the entire unit and they've managed to get back through. So I'll give them that. I'll give them that. They've actually done a good job there. That was the right time to leave as well. Chevaliers on their way up. They would have beaten those Hospitallers with the support of infantry. But they've done a lot of damage there to dismount Chevaliers. I mean, they should still break through this Pavy Spear here of Antiochs. But because they're just shock infantry and they're still relatively healthy. About half strength, both of them. But the balanced power is not looking good for the defenders. 3,100 against 2,000. Oh, we're going to see a painful charge here. We've got some Chevaliers here, and they are running after these French dismounted French Chevaliers. Oh, it looks like the Hospitaller Knights are just going to get in the way, though, in time. And now the French Chevaliers turn around, and they're like, psych! We were never running away. We only were advancing in the wrong direction. Oh, boy.
And are fleeing.
Chevaliers breaking. Here we go. The hospital. Mixing them up today, aren't I? The Teutonic Order rushing in. I mean, that's not a great charge, I would have said. I don't think they want to continue in that fight. Maybe one there. Then you could have snuck a second one down this street here. And then they could have flanked into these dismounted Hospitallers. And they could have caused all sorts of havoc. They could have got in here. They could have rear charged so much. And I feel like that's what this rear brood is going to try and do now. Or at least one of them is going to try and do. Nope, they're just going to all run. All run for their lives. We've got more Ridder Brood over here, capturing the gate. It's a costly way for it, but I guess it gives the Holy Roman Empire a way in, which is what they're desperate, because right now there are so many French and Antiochian soldiers on the walls. They just don't want to. Look, they didn't kill any more of these Ridder Brooder. But they need to be careful because there's Caltrops right behind them. If they turn around and just go down there, they're going to get killed. They need to go back the way they came. They really do. And what we've got here, we've got Pavy Spears just coming off the wall for for Antioch, and they're just getting harassed by Teutonic Order Knights, and also we've got the Holy Roman Empire here as well. So some Imperial Ritter doing their bit. I mean, that's not good. And we also got dismounted Imperial Ritter. They're also coming onto the wall, and look at these boys. Look at them. Look at that officer. He's a scary man. And they're going to I don't think that catapult crew is going to save too much. But already, this is a little bit concerning. They have actually killed off the polearm on this side here. And as you can see, the spear's just broken. And we're going to see dismounted Hospitallers now rush through. So, I mean, how are these Hospitallers going to, like... These Hospitallers now going to hold off against a horde of spears, swords, and shock. And here they go. In they go. The men armed and coated in red. Fighting for God and killing more fellow Christians. I don't feel like I can think of anything more godly. Killing fellow Christians. There you go. Seems like I mean, they're going to need more infantry on this side. I mean, it seems like all their infantry though is tied up over here, still killing these Hospitallers that are still on the wall, which just refuse to break. Has that bombard still got ammo? Oh, like a slither. I would bring that inside if I was the Teutonic Order. You don't know when you're going to need that. But yeah, you can see over here that you've got the Toulouse archers focusing down anything vulnerable right now. I mean, I feel like they're going to have to rely on the Teutonic, not the Teutonic Order, on the Holy Roman Empire to try and bring in more resources. They have a lot of infantry still. We got a Antioch general here killing off what it looks like
Ritterbruder that is dismounted? Why? Why is this dismounted? Why are they all dismounting? Keep the cav on horses. This is not what it's meant to do. No, get back on your horses. Like, cavalry is still very useful in 12-12 at this stage of the game. Like, I don't know why you do this. You're just asking to just be charged, and your men are just not good. Dismounted. Ah, it's strange. Strange. Teutonic known for its cavalry, and it's very exceptional cavalry, decides to dismount its own cavalry. It's a strange one. I'll give it that. If they needed more infantry, they should have brought better infantry, not like these spears. I mean, the spears have got quite a way, though. These halberdier spears. We've seen the Teutonic Order a lot in our 12-12 battles at the moment. Seem to be a fan favourite. I don't blame them. They are pretty cool. Are they still holding on this wall? Oh my gosh, they are. I mean, if I was at this point, this bombard, I don't know what's the damage on this wall. Oh, absolutely nothing. There's no chance of breaking through. But yeah, it's getting kind of tough over here. And look at this again, Ritterbruder. This is the dismounted Ritterbruder. Actually, somehow this is winning. Oh no, did they remount? I don't know. I honestly have no clue. They may have done. They may have remounted, but they are winning over there against Hospitallers, as they should. Hospitallers are good, but they're no Teutonic Order.
Our men have given up and are running for their lives.
Yeah, this Ritterbruder here is winning. I mean, they've got spear support as well. This Cav has got no chance of success. I mean, then they could just carry on doing this. They could just carry on charging in Cav and then setting up spears to support. I mean, this is HRE spears. They also hold this gate here, which is obviously going to be very keen. Look at this. HRE can just bring in all of his remaining forces now and just do what he likes. I mean, the Imperial Ritter over here is also battling on the walls. I mean, this is healthy Imperial Ritter. This should probably take on most of this. Maybe not all of it, but it could take on most of it. I mean, with archer support, they could kill off a lot of it. I love the officer and the flag bearer in their black and yellow, like, sort of colour scheme. Looks awesome, it really does. And the officer, or the flag bearer, is not looking so hot right now. He is actually on the ground. But he's surviving. And there you go, crossbows. Look at this, Hanseatic infantry, which are pretty good hybrid units. These actually guys have got sword and shield when they run out of ammo, or when they go into combat. They are pretty good. But yeah, they are just focusing any poor Antiochian or Frenchman that's been left up there. They are just left. They're going to be murdered. I don't know why they haven't just tried to get some of these guys off the wall. I know there's Cav inside now, but they should have tried to get some guys off the wall much, much earlier. Over here, it seems like they're still holding. The Hospital Knights are still holding. And, I mean, the Welsh seem to be doing just fine over here as well. And it seems also Antioch's here. I don't know who's... this is all Antioch. Well, the Welsh were here, but no more now. And Toulouse is just using all of its ammo just to get through. It seems like this is just supposed to be a distraction area. Which I don't blame them, but... I don't know. I don't know. They're going to need more infantry. What we're seeing here, dismounted Hospitallers coming up, and they're triple gold chevron. So those boys are going to not be breaking through anytime soon. There's just more and more shock infantry that's coming up to stop them. And seems like, I don't know, this unit's just pulled through. What is it doing? What is it doing? Does this mounted Hospitaller just pull all the way through? I was literally just like looked away for 2 seconds, and the Hospitallers are now pulling through. They're just going to get themselves killed for that. It's just scummy. 12-12. Can't agree with that. Can't agree with pulling through like so many units like that. That's just scummy. And also, it's just going to get the unit killed. But this amount of Chevaliers are also getting just hammered by these Hospitaller Knights. Have they got any cav over here? We've got a general. General's bodyguard might want to think about coming around. He could maybe just slam into some of these Hospitallers. Grandmaster's bodyguards still got some numbers, but not many. We have a general here. We have the Welsh general. He's now battling with Ritterbrüder and also the spears. It's this spear-Ritterbrüder combo again that we've seen succeed against the Knights of the Hospitaller already. Now they're sending in shock infantry in the air. And the French are saying, yeah, look at this. The French and the Antioch sending in so much shock. They really want to get rid of this Ritterbrüder. I don't blame them. Polearm's also getting focused down. We've got Cav in here. They're now trying to get the swords off the wall by the looks of it, maybe, or just recapture the gate. I'm not sure. But there's also a general here. This is the King of France. And he's isolated. And I feel like they've just realized this. The Imperial Ritter are going to be able to battle with the King of France here. And in he goes. King of France is in trouble. I mean, if I was HRE now, I'd send the second one. I'd go all the way around. And I'd hammer and anvil. But I mean, it looks like they're going to win anyway. Seems like they're going to win. The officer, you look at that with his headdress. He's looking bloody amazing. Where is the king? Where is the King of France? Oh, he's back here. I think this might be him. That might be him there. Or maybe not. No, it's definitely not. Where is he? He'll have a crown on his head, of course. Not a clue. Not a clue. He may already be dead. There he is. He's very much surrounded. How is he? Oh, God. He's in a lot of trouble. He's just getting whacked at the moment by Imperial Ritter. I mean, the French king currently right now is taking on 5. No, see, I was correct. 6 Imperial Ritter. I can't count today, apparently. He's taking hits left, right, and center. Can he survive? I don't know. I mean, his horse must be taking an absolute beating. That armor must be well built. Fit for a king. How is this king not... I don't know how he's not dead, but there you go. Anyway, we cannot waste time looking just at the king. Look at this. The Teutonic Order is chain routing over here. This is concerning. And now look at that. All of a sudden, I thought the defenders were in trouble. There you go. I think that's the French king has just died. I thought that the defenders on this side were in trouble because like Toulouse and the Teutonic Order were making so much ground. Now they have no infantry here. It's down to the Holy Roman Empire to do their bit. And you can see a lot of chain routing going on a lot of routing going on this wall here. Seems like Antioch and France is not feeling so good. I mean, France I can understand. They are without a general. But Antioch, I mean, they still have a general. That's a little bit concerning. But these guys are probably tired, exhausted, all sorts of stuff. I mean, you could already, like, if I was the HRE, you could just go for these, like, shock infantry here. Go for all sorts, you could. Go for all sorts. But yeah, the archers now being attacked by artillery crew. And they're also shooting down at this Welsh general, trying to do as much damage as possible. They've done a lot of damage to these archers here, though, in fairness. All trying to wait just till these Chevaliers can get through. If they wanted to, they could have just, like, shot for the flank into these Pavis, I think. That would have done the damage. I mean, like, if they can kill this Pavis, then there's nothing to stop this cavalry then just charging in constantly. I mean, it's still very much in favor of the attackers, apparently. 1,500 against 800. And, I mean, all the attackers that are left really sort of have generals. I don't know, apart from those, like, small units of Teutonic Order out there, they still have, like... healthy forces here with the Teutonic, with the HRE. Get there eventually. Look at this guy, all bloodied up. Looking glorious.
Tower's been destroyed, you say. Another one. Now, why are they destroying all these towers? Why are the French trying to even chase down these Imperial Ritter? If, I mean, if the HRE plays this right, which it should, it's got another one here. It should really be just, like, each one should just smash a sword unit. They kill these swords and they don't even have to worry about this. But here we go, Imperial Ritter. Why these sergeants even try to challenge this, I don't know. I mean, they've managed to slam into both, which is just very effective. Really well done there by the HRE. They can now deal with these sergeants that thought they could take on some heavily clad knights. And they've routed them easily enough. Well done there. Teutonic, Holy Roman Empire. Teutonic Order, dead. Why am I thinking about them? They are dead. It's now the HRE. HRE and a little bit of Toulouse. Toulouse sending in its archers. These guys might be able to break through, but I'm not so sure. It looks seemingly fairly heavily armored. But I'm not so sure. I'm not so sure. We've got more archers joining now. Welsh ones by the looks of it. These ones have legs. These guys still have ammo. They should not be being sent in. I don't know why the Welsh are sending them in. Yeah, these guys still don't have legs. They're sending them all in. Wales is going to just commit all his archers. I think that's a little bit of a waste. He doesn't have to do that. Save the ammo. He's going to need it for things like pole arms over here. Oh, it's going to be close, though. It's going to be close. I mean, if the HRE just gets moving, he can just come in and slam these Hospitaller Knights. There is literally, well, nothing over here, really. We've got, like, minimal stuff. You can now see the Toulouse General. He's going to get moving. He's coming to deal with these Hospitallers. Just mopping up these Prussian archers. The final remembrance of the Teutonic Order being here. They did okay, though, the Teutonic Order. They've done okay. They took the initial brunt of the attack, really, I think. And I feel like sending in their shock infantry first was a bold move. And well, it didn't really pay off. I feel like they just all died at the wall. We didn't see it get any further than the wall. We've got General's Bodyguard here, and he's about to just go in, and he's going to just slam into the side. Oh, boy, yes. It's what we like to see. Right into the side. Well, that might rout that unit, you know. I mean, the archers are going to die, but dismounted Hospitallers, they may just about be routed as well. And that then could leave a way for the General here to go in. But, I mean, it's already going to be closed off by some French Chevaliers. But the defenders, again, all of a sudden, looking really risky again. They're looking really, really rough. We're going to see Hanseatic infantry come forward. They're probably just going to try and soften up these Hospitallers before anyone goes in to deal with them. But it seems like Toulouse's archers have seen their last days. They're all losing. They just can't get past this wall of Pavis. Look at that. It's all formed up. It reminds me of like the Bolton spears at the moment. Like they just can't get through. And the spears are just coming out from behind the shield wall and just spearing them. I don't know what else to say. That is just literally what they're doing. But yeah, I mean, they could just go for this General. Oh, that French Chevalier. That broke at 119 out of 120. That's really concerning. Look at that. That is huge. Like, that was a big chunk of their army that's just gone. And down to 200 men out of one against 1,200. I don't think the defenders will be pulling this one off today. But these two units could now just charge the French, the Antioch General. And they could maybe break through. And then we got already over here as well. We've got halberds battling off against Hospitaller Knights, as we've already been over. Pole arms against shock infantry. It goes in favour of the pole arms usually. And I feel like it will again, especially with archers as well firing into the flanks from all the way back here. Only doing a little bit, but they are firing in, doing their bit of damage. And here we go. Antioch's General battling off against Toulouse's. Toulouse is kind of struggling. But the Imperial Ritter is starting to turn it around. Yeah, I mean, it's doing okay. And look at that. Chevalier's getting in, and they have, did they pull through? I don't know. They may have pulled through. And these archers have certainly pulled through because they're now the other side of the fight. There's been a bit of pulling through in this battle. I don't like it. I would like to see a pull through, a no pull through battle, but yet to have one in a little while on 12-12. People just seem to keep wanting to do it. We've got archers now capping the point, which is, I guess, good. But we have also got this general that's just been killed. And once that general's dead, I think we'll see a rout by everything, to be honest. But yeah, it's been a good battle. I feel like a few mistakes being made still by some people. I know it's not always the same people playing in these battles that I send the replays in. So, but I feel like spears on the attack. I don't know why I'm seeing so many people do it. Spears on the attack is just not a good idea, I feel. And shock infantry on the walls first is a risk. Certainly with archers, like, we're just focusing down. And just like the Teutonic Order as well, they got their general killed a bit early. They just need to keep an eye on, like, caltrops and stuff like that. But there you go, a Pyrrhic victory for the Teutonic Order and its allies. And yeah, this one was sent in by Corrupted Master, who was playing as the Teutonic Order. He said it was one of his first, like, 12-12 sieges, but for getting a victory in the end of the day, that's the main thing. You could tell he made a few mistakes here and there, so you could tell it was his first game. But yeah, I would definitely like take on advice from like the first battle, like this being your first battle, and just like what could you do differently. But yeah, nice to see some different players playing. So we got Corrupted Master playing as Teutonic Order. His shock infantry getting 144 kills, not too bad. His spears 64, 81, the best one, so not too bad. But yeah, if you brought swords, you're going to get more kills. 118 kills with his archers is the best one. Most of these actually did get into the hundreds, so well done to him there. 160 kills with his Ritter Brooders, not too bad, but these other two definitely could have improved. Then we have Knight, who was playing as the Holy Roman Empire. 171 kills with his Dismounted Imperial Ritter, very, very good. His Sergeants kind of struggled, 75 kills, the best one here. His Archers, 125, not too bad. Hanseatic Infantry getting 110 kills. Imperial Ritter, 162, and his Trebuchet getting 110. And then we have Diaguer, who was playing as Toulouse, and he got 215 kills with his Dismounted Chevaliers, really well done there. His Polearms getting 156 kills. His Dismounted Chevalier is getting 92 kills. 125 kills with his archers. Most of them got over 120, so they did well. His Chevalier is getting 101 kills. And yeah, that is all the attackers. Then we have Lord Headass, who is playing as France. He got 75 kills with his Chevaliers. I feel like all these kills here are really, really, really poor for France, unfortunately. Like, his Shockman should be doing a lot better. 81 kills with his Sergeants. 152 kills with his French Chevaliers. His crossbow's not getting too many kills, and his cav, yeah, kind of got wasted. Then we have Storm of War playing as Wales. 216 kills with his Hospitality Knights. 295 with this one. Some really good kills there. Pikes and polearms, nothing too impressive. 88 kills. His swords getting 75 kills. Sergeant's doing better than his Hospitality Knights. His archers getting 111 kills, the best one here. And his Hospitality Knights getting 187 kills. And his Trebuchet getting 191. And then we have Mr. Teeth playing as Antioch. His general only getting 32 kills as he charged in at the end there. 294 kills with his Hospitality Knights. 196, 185. Some really good kills here with the shock. His swords as Dismounted Antioch Knights also doing really well. 169 kills, 106. And his crossbows, yeah, nothing too impressive there. His spears also getting 108 kills is very good. But there you go, guys. That is today's siege. I hope you did enjoy. If you did, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and a comment to show your support. And until next time, Legionnaires, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.